let's give thunder a try. Don't worry, lightning, it's not goodbye. It's John's first time steering a boat. At the end of the week, will it still be afloat? Christine will worry whilst she's at home, only knowing what Dave tells her on the phone. Christine will worry, it's happened before. Dave got drunk, couldn't find the door. Let's give thunder a try. They are going down south. How much beer will they put in their mouths? John's a big lad, better mind his head. Will he even fit in the bed? Let's give thunder a try, what can go wrong? Just hit subscribe to follow along.
What battery have I got? I've not used this much at all, have I, yet? There's a nice cool breeze. Blue skies. Right, see, look at that. How ridiculous is that? Can you see it? Me out of bed at this time in the morning. That's him. He gets up at 4 o'clock every morning, so it's going to be difficult for him for a couple of days to stay in bed. So I'm at the front, he's at the back, and you know what it's like. You turn the tap on, the water pump kicks in. So then I thought, I'll check my messages, because I actually got a signal at the front of the boat. Can I get one at the back of it? Answered a few of them on YouTube. Thank you for commenting. And oh my word, what is all that? Don't put tissue in your pocket and then throw them in the wash. There's actually somebody on the campsite this time. Yeah, so I thought, I might as well get up. Nice day. Go for a bit of a walk, not too far. Got new sandals on. Can't be doing them open toe ones, mate. Ooh. No, I don't feel safe with them. But I haven't brought these in properly, so if the straps start rubbing me halfway around this walk, I'll be going back quickly. Yeah, so what we've done so far, I won't be doing, I think I mentioned, I won't be doing hours and hours of videoing, because is that a little robin there? Yeah. Because it's only 5 weeks, well 4 weeks from when we go home, till we're back again. Bit breezy, so the drone's not going up. But it's forecast supposed to be nice today. You never can tell down here, can you, what the weather's going to be like. Right, you see, anyway, so John, he's always up early. He works on train somewhere, about 6 miles away from where he lives. He hasn't actually told me what he does. I think he's like engineer or something like that. So he's on the early morning shift. So he's up early, in bed early. Well, I started reading my Kindle, thought, well, if he's got bed, no, I'm not sitting there on my own. So I got bed, read my Kindle. That was at 8:30. 20 to 9. I woke up and it was on my chest. I think I'd read 2 pages. So, and today we've got a long cruise down to Oulton Broad. So what we're going to do, about 8 o'clock, we'll leave here. I think we're just going to have a little bit of a trip up to Potterham. Not for anything else except to turn around and come back again. Just to show him a bit of that River Thurn up there. Then we're going to go down to Acle Bridge and hopefully get along the free mooring. And he can go and have his breakfast where I've got some granola and stuff like that. I'm a health eater. He'll be going getting a bacon butty or something. But if it's not open, we have got bacon in. And then at 11 o'clock, if they haven't changed their hours of opening, I'm going to see if Phil's actually working for once. And then I'm going to ring up the yacht station and ask them what the state of the tide will be in 2 hours. I mean, you can go on Project Troll and that tells you the height of the bridges. But if it's blasting through 100 mile an hour, I don't really want to be doing that. I don't mind punching the tide a bit the other side, but if you go through 4 hours before low water, you'll be punching it all the way down to Oulton Broad, won't you? But the alternative is R4, slack water, not get to Oulton Broad till 8:30. I don't want to do that and get there and find out somebody's nicked our mooring because they didn't think we were turning up. It's not bad there on those floating pontoons. You don't have to worry about the rise and fall of the tide. Yeah, so it's Oulton Broad and I think it's chippy tea. And then Beccles Monday, well, that's tomorrow. Beccles Monday, booked in at Snooker for 12:30. Couple of hours of that, have a walk up town, something to eat, possibly Wetherspoons, or maybe another takeaway because there's all sorts of takeaways there at Beccles. And then Tuesday it's a late crossing again, and we are going to go for slack water that time, and I think it's about 5 o'clock, something like that, 20 to 5. So we're going to go from Beccles up to Reedham, and because we won't know if we can get in somewhere once we've crossed over Yarmouth. We won't know if we can get moored up like at Acle Bridge or Stokesby where we can go and get something to eat. So we'll get something from Tesco, and if we can get in at Reedham, we could always go in the Lord Nelson or the ship if they're serving food. If we can't get in at Reedham, we're going to go farther down the river and possibly more up at Polkey's Mill or Burney Arms, have whatever we've got that we bought at Tesco, and then cross. That's my plan. And then, no idea. Up the Ant, I think, Wednesday. Actually, might come back here for the carvery. Wonder if he wants to do that. So it's not all about me. It's John's first time on a boat. Well, on a river boat. He's took to steering it quite well. You know, it's not rocket science, is it? They are pretty easy, these thunder and lightning. They're not that hard to steer. It's when you have to manoeuvre around yachts and stuff, isn't it? Well, we bought a lottery ticket yesterday. I've not checked it yet. Yeah, so I'll give him the option. Hello, Vera. Oh, Christine will be taking one of them with her, won't she? Or maybe not. She started doing a lot of plants and stuff at home. She brings it home from, there's a gardener at the school she works at. Well, caretaker guy, he does a lot of gardening and stuff. He keeps bringing things home, sunflowers, all sorts of stuff. Right, yeah, so I'll keep you informed, little bits at a time. There won't be, I'm not putting the camera on the front of the boat, so there's no river only footage this time. I mean, the ones that I put on now will last till end of August. Scheduled up to then. Yeah. So I don't know, could be a Wednesday, up the ant Thursday possibly. Back to awning Friday. Fuel pump out. Probably walk round to the ferry and something to eat. And then very, very early Saturday morning we'll be setting off so we can miss most of the traffic. It wasn't actually a bad journey down really. Didn't get stuck in any traffic whatsoever. But we were too where we normally stop at Ivy Farms. I don't know if I've told you this or not. I googled it on the way down. It didn't open till 9 and it was 8 o'clock when we were likely to get there. So we went to Abbey Parks. Went to Abbey Parks and they have like a little, what's called a mountain cafe or something or other. And they put it outside while they was redoing the inside, and it's very popular and it's really nice actually. Get good food. So we went there, bacon butty and a coffee. Not doing any fishing. Well, I'll probably have time to do this walk, don't I? It's only 6:30. Sandals are not rubbing. Should I or not? Can't get lost this way, I know where I'm going. And they didn't have much rain, so it's not going to be muddy. Right, let's give it a go. That might be the problem. Bare legs, nettles, like that. It's looking a little bit overgrown. And another thing about sandals as well. I very rarely wear sandals, but it's dead easy, isn't it, for little bits of stones to get in them. I can't be doing anything inside my shoes other than my feet. Anyway, didn't leave on good terms. I don't know if I told you this as well. Christine, first thing in the morning, I mean, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, well, it's not me, it's her. I mean, obviously I'm retired now, so I got more time. And then she was saying that she needed some new underwear. I don't know if I told you this story or not. So I'll soon find out, won't I? And so I thought, well, I'll go over to the retail part. There's a Next there. And I got a pack of 6 knickers. Oh, she's complaining, weren't she? They're all the same colour. They'll think I've only got one pair. I said, who's there? It's marvellous, isn't it? Now I'm away for a week, what's going on? Oh, I phoned her up last night. Oh no, she messaged me first. We'll have to try Wagamama's. Me and Kim have just been, it's really good. So I phoned her up, what's Wagamama's? Where's that? So anyway, that's about 6 miles away, near where John works actually. And so she's telling me all about it. She said, it's not cheap. Bloody marvellous, innit? I'm away. I'm having a bloody homemade vindaloo that I did myself, and she's out blooming lauding it. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my word. I went blinded then in the sun. And then I lost my footing. Oh, my God. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Break my bloody ankle round here and nobody knows where I am. I haven't got my phone with me. Oh, Dave, how many times? Just lie on the floor and wait for somebody to come and help me. Oh, anyway, Right, so that's where we're up to so far. This bit don't look too bad, does it? Blinded again. Oh, it's getting worse. Oops. Bloody hell. You do have some stupid ideas, Dave. Right, so on our first, well, we had Trevor from BCBM come along to do an handover. Even though I've been on Silver Cloud, Lightning, we still have to do it for the insurance purposes, make sure that we know what we're doing. Basically it's just ticking boxes. So anyway, after he'd gone, I thought, right, I'll properly check out things. There's a couple of things that are different on Thunder than there is on Lightning. The bow thruster, for example, you press a button to switch it on, and if you'd forget to switch it on, it's left switched on. If you just forget to switch it off, I mean. Now on Silver Cloud, you press two buttons, and if it was inactive for, I think it's about 10 minutes, something like that, 5 minutes, it switches itself off. On Lightning, it's active all the time as soon as the engine's switched on. So you just do left or right, whichever. So I sussed that out. Well, he showed me that. I think that was the only question I really had for him. Another one was about the cleaner. What does she not do? So apparently he reckons it's only the oven, which really, you can understand that, can't you? They don't want to be cleaning the bloody oven out every week. So then I went for a wee, and it has a flush system. Well, it has a foot pedal to open the flap, and then a button to flush. But there were no light on the display that's telling you, is it low, is it high, is it full? So I thought, that's a bit weird. So I turned the engine on, and it come on. Oh, this can't be right. You don't have to put the engine on every time you want to use the toilet. So I'm racking my brain, because obviously it's, like I say, it's different than the other boats. I'm thinking, what can it be? Got the manual out, I'd look at that, but it don't tell you much in there. So then I'm looking around for trip switches. And behind the steps to go up to the upper elm, there's 3 levers. And they are supposed to be all in the on position. But the domestic one was off. So anyway, drama over, sorted. Simple. So you do have stupid thoughts going through your brain, don't you? Like, oh, we can't leave here now, I'm going to have to ring him up and I'll get the engineer on to sort something out. But it was simple. And that's about it really. Everything else pretty straightforward. Yeah, so I've probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours cruise before we get down to Wakefield. If we go up to Potterham, I think it's about an hour and a quarter from here. So up to Potterham, what's that, half an hour? So we'll have some hot water by the time we get to Wakefield. I'll have a shower while he goes on his breakfast. Sorted. Now then, I've just changed the microphone over to the front one so you can see my good looking face. Oh, I didn't put my cap on. Now I don't know how much I've told you about John, really. He's not had an holiday for, I think he said 3 or 4 years. And what happened was, me and our Jeff and our wives, Christine and Alison, we bought this Sharing Thunder. I'm having to look down at the floor, sorry, can't look at you because otherwise I'll end up on the floor. Bought the Sharing Thunder, and the first week was this week. So Christine can't have any more time off. Well, she works in a school, so she couldn't have the time off. Our Jeff can't have any more time off because he's got all of his booked. he retires in September. Wasps. Stop it. But he couldn't get this week. So I said to John, how do you fancy a week on the Norfolk Broads? So yeah, he fancied it. So I didn't want him getting too carried away with himself, thinking that you were a good mate or something. So I did tell him the other day, I said, you know, I've only asked you because I haven't got a car now and somebody's got to drive me down. It's not strictly true, but you've got to keep him in the place, haven't you? So snooker. We play quite a lot of snooker in the local club. And well, it tends to be where he plays a lot of snooker and I just go around picking the balls out for him. And they always play £2 a game in the club. So I said, there's no way I'm going to Beccles, playing for 3 or 4 hours for £2 a game, not unless you give me a 30 start. Well, he won't have that. So, because, oh, bloody stone. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. There's nowhere I can stop and grab hold of either. Yeah, we won't have that, so I'm not playing. We click 8. Oh, God. Right, I'm going to have to put you down. Yeah, so potentially 8 games of snooker. Bloody hell, it's more than I'll spend in beer. Oh, the cows are all stood up. I'm getting buzzed by God knows what. So, cows stood up. Got me a nice day, is it? Get off. Bloody wasps. I hope it doesn't turn into that same as, oh God. Don't know if you've seen any of my videos when we had that bloody wasp fest. There were millions of them all over the place. They were awful. Yeah, so I'm alright now. I've got through the worst of it. Just get little stones in your shoes here, but once you get around here, you're on a road virtually. And then you just got to go across a field. So you'll be wondering where I am. I said I'm not going far because I've got new sandals on. If they rub me, it'll ruin it for the rest of the bloody week. Yeah, so we had vindaloo made by me that I'd frozen and brought it with us. See, me and Christine always have cheese and onion pie, don't we? Get some chips from Wroxham, but I'd made him some vindaloo and took it up to the club for him once, and he said he liked it. So, see, I'm like that, you see, Meals on Wheels for him. And yet, no thanks, he ripped me off. Oh, let me tell you this story. Where were we? Oh, at Wroxham. He wanted to get some cigarettes. So we'd walked from the car park down to the toilets near Roy's. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Oh, right, marvellous. So I had to buy his cigarettes for him. And I bought the breakfast. So within the space of an hour, he owed me 50 quid. I don't know whether he's giving it me back yet. No, he will do. Or he has done. So we've got a bit of a kitty going for the mooring fees rather than mess about saying, oh, it's so much, you owe me this, blah, blah, blah. So we've got 40 quid in that at the moment. Well, 35 because it cost £5 to moor here yesterday. I think it's 15 quid down at Alton Broad and the same at Beccles. It might be a bit cheaper at Alton Broad than it is at Beccles, I'm not too sure. And then, well, unless we go back to Womack again, we won't have to pay for any more moorings, I don't think. So I was thinking as an alternative, Sutton Staithe, because we go to Neatshead quite a lot, and he's not very mobile. Because, well, you don't get the size of him by doing exercise. And if you're getting at Gay Staithe, it is about a 15-20 minute walk, isn't it, down to the White Horse. So you were puffing and panting yesterday, walking down to the King's Arms. Yeah, right. Keep my eye open for this path anytime soon. So once I've negotiated that, we're virtually back at the Staithe. It's now 10 to 7. Not a cloud in the sky. Won't be a warm one today, I think. We'll see. My tanning consultant's not with me, and I'm not having him rubbing sun cream on my back. Don't want him getting any ideas. Yes, well, you can imagine, can't you, the comments we've had in the club where we play snooker from all the lads there when they found out that it was just me and John going on the boat together. I said, don't worry, you'll never know what's going on, because it'll be like Jason and Uncle Bryn and Gavin and Stacey. What happens on the fishing trip stays on the fishing trip. So, not that anything is going to happen, by the way. I'm not confused. Is this the house where the path, is this it? Facing this house? Yeah, I think it is. Sign's disappeared, but yeah, so Fritton Thatch. Oh, there's a sign. Yeah. So, why do I think it wouldn't be as overgrown? See, it's them bad boys there. I don't want on my legs and them. Oh, it's only this little bit. It's not too bad. As long as I don't stand on an adder. Thankfully, that's one thing I've never seen down here, but apparently they are quite abundant. Maybe not this time of year. I think it was in spring I'd read somewhere that there's quite a lot of them about. That'd be worse than breaking my ankle, wouldn't it, I suppose? Oh, Jesus, what the bloody hell was that? Concentrate. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't get many. Ah, that's got my leg. Nettles. Instant sting followed by an itch. Oh, God. Them are alright, aren't they? Oh, it's not quite as bad as that one that me and Christine did at Potter Iron, but it's getting there. How much longer? The only alternative you've got for coming over here is carrying on up the road and then walking down the road. I suppose at this time in the morning it won't be too bad. But they do whiz up that road and there's no pavement. Oh, scratch my leg. Where's the dock leaf when you want one? I don't even know what one look like nowadays. What is it, dandelion leaf or something? I bet she hasn't put any of that blooming Savlon stuff in, or some creams. Got the mozzie spray. Got the waspinator to keep the wasp away if it gets that bad. And she forgot to put the loyalty card in for bolters. So I think we're due a free pump out next. So I'll just have to get the receipt and see if they'll add it on to next time. That'll be October. Ooh. Ooh, there's nasty things on the floor here. Cow dung by the looks of it, or horse. No, you can't come up here on an horse, can you? Or can you? I think it did say public bridleway. That's possibly why it's all rutted. Hoof prints all over the place. I'm going now, I'll have to concentrate. Made it through. That's the worst of it now. Should be plain sailing from now on in. Back down to the stave. Shoes are full of God knows what. Stones, grass, seeds. Sometimes I have some silly ideas, don't I? I hadn't even thought about it being overgrown. I just thought, oh, well, it's not going to be muddy. But yeah, I should have known better, really. Anyway, I'll probably do it again. The sign said restricted byway, not bridleway. So you probably haven't had horses going up there. Might be footprints from when it's been muddy or something. Anyway, back on the road now, down to the stave. Just had to empty my shoes again of stones. I won't be wearing these again going for walks on paths. I'll put my walking shoes on. But actually, I found out two things about these. Well, I knew about the stones and stuff, but they're not rubbing, so that's good. And if the weather's going to be like this, then I'll be keeping them on, I think, for today at least, until we get to where we're going. Yes, it's getting warmer now. I haven't looked to see what the temperature's going to be, but I thought I'd see it around 21, 22 all week. Odd shower here and there later on in the week. Not seen, well, I think there was 2 speckles of rain on the way down on the windscreen. And we thought we felt it rain a little bit when we was outside the boat when we got there, but it didn't rain, so far so good. Oh, 2 magpies. 1 for sorrow, 2 for a lottery win. That's what I always say. No matter how many times I say it, it doesn't work. Check that lottery ticket when we get back now. Well, when I get back. I do walk around with my eyes closed, you know. How many times have I walked past this and not seen that, the flat state of view? The big shop. Now you can book the mooring here, £10 a night. But you can't get here till 5 o'clock because obviously it's a working place. Steve Burgess online, if you search for him on Facebook, or you look at the big shop. Because he does fuel and pump outs from here, you see. So once he's finished at 5, you can pay to moor here. Something to bear in mind if you're worried about getting at Womack. So the big shop on Womack Stave. Alright.